Asaba International Airport is one of the critical arms of the State Integrated Transport Program in terms of a Delta Beyond Oil. And transportation is actually a key catalyst to economic development. And today, Asaba International Airport has come to stay. It's adjudged the airport of the future. It's adjudged the airport that will take over from other airports in time to come. And it's about one of the best.
The airport, again, is another of our transport strategy, using the air transportation. Asaba, fortunately, is just a few kilometers away from Onitsha, just by a bridge, about 500 meters bridge. Onitsha has the biggest market, I would say, in Africa. And of course, economic activity in Onitsha market it's one of the most active on the African continent. Unfortunately, there has been no airport close to Onitsha. So we looked at it. We can create an economic activity if we construct an airport in Asaba here. That's how we constructed that airport. Now, the airport is not just for transportation of human beings, not just, but it's also a cargo airport at the end, specifically for agricultural products. So putting the airport here, in fact, even before being fully completed, the economic activities in this environment has really increased tremendously.
Today you see private persons building warehouses all over the place. And by the time the airport kick off fully as an international airport that is built for, the commercial activities in Asaba and the neighboring communities, especially Onitsha, the eastern bloc, will greatly be improved. It's going to increase the commerce activity, commercial activity, and the commerce of Delta State and that of the neighboring states. Our very, very young and dynamic airport is adjudged one of the best in the country today. The transport policy of the state is that of providing effective, efficient, sustainable, affordable, and integrated transport system that meets the yearning and the need of the present century. And that is why, in terms of integration, you see, apart from what we're doing on land and what we're doing at the airport, we're actually doing something on the riverine. We've been able to integrate our transport system. Are you talking about land? When you're on land, we can boast of 705 Toyota Hiace buses today plying all nooks and crannies of Delta State. We have our 80 big buses, the Marco Polo buses, the one we call high occupancy vehicle. And we have the tricycle that took over from the use of Okada. And you can see we're on track, irrespective of who you are, your pocket size, what you're earning. You can board an air-conditioned bus even when you're coming from the farm. Yes, we've not been able to cover the entire villages in Delta State, but we've covered a wide range of them, and people are actually applauding what we're doing. His Excellency the Governor is somebody I call the proverbial Nostradamus, the man who saw tomorrow. He doesn't just act. He doesn't start a policy without a backup.
This administration actually commenced in 2007, and since then, Dr. Oduanga came in with a three-point agenda, as he calls it: human capital development, infrastructural development, and peace and security. He has been able to place Delta State on the world map through the construction of the airport at Asaba, the construction of the event center, and for me, I'll say the government house, the new government house. Delta State is 22 years old, and we've been operating from a temporary government house. When the governor came in as a medical doctor, he has this yearning to help mother and child, because he believes that the infant and maternal mortality rates, should be reduced, and because of that, he started what he calls the free maternal and childcare program. Woman from conception to when she delivers, and also until that child is 5 years old, everything is free. He not only did that, he went ahead to build the infrastructure that will sustain this program that's been running for about 6 to 7 years now. And so you see the dedicated maternal and childcare center that is being constructed and completed by this administration. One is actually right in Central Hospital Warri. It is a 100-bed hospital dedicated to mother and child. It's completed. And you also have another one at Ekman General Hospital. You also have a very old hospital we call Echo Baptist Government Baptist Hospital in Delta State. Hospital is over 65 years old. It was started by the Christian missionaries 65 years ago, and this administration took it over and did a total remodeling of Echo Baptist Hospital. So if you look at that, people's lives are touched, lives are saved. So it's one of the projects that is very dear to my heart. And like I always talk about the social sector, the education sector has received serious boost from the Oduaghan administration from 2007 till date. There has been massive rehabilitation of schools, massive construction of brand new schools, model primary schools that are so beautiful. You can compare them with anyone, anywhere in the world. You come into a place and you want to make sure you take it to a higher level from where you met it. And I want to believe Dr. Oduaghan has done that. In fact, some of the things he has done, people will not realize it now until maybe another 4, 5, 10 years from now. He's embarked on some mega projects that will impact our lives for so many, many years to come. Aside the Asaba International Airport, which everybody is enjoying today, not just the state, but all the surrounding states as well, in the south and in the southeast. So I believe that's one of the beautiful legacies that he's going to leave behind. And hopefully, I hope people will appreciate that and give glory to God, for what God has done in this state through this administration.
The Ministry of Higher Education was created as a bridge between government and the tertiary institutions. And as you know, we have 7 tertiary institutions in the state. You have a university that has 3 campuses. The main campus is in Abraka. We have a campus in Ole, and there's a campus here in the state capital. We have 3 polytechnics, one in Uzoro, one in Otefi Ogara, and the third one in Ogwashiku. They're in 3 different senatorial districts. And we have 2 colleges of education, one in Warri and the other in Agbo. And we also have a college of physical education, a total of 7 on 10 campuses. And we are building 4 new polytechnics in order to meet the shortfall. So we're ensuring that the youth, the young persons in the society, have the benefit of Western education. The concern of stakeholders that there are too many kids out of school. His Excellency the Governor felt that we should have a program that would ensure that these kids go to school. When they go to school, they should remain in school.
Lately, we did this program on ensuring that all our children go to school. What that simply means is to ensure that every child is in school when he or she is supposed to be in school. We know that in Nigeria, over 10.5 million children who are supposed to be in school are not in school. And for us in Delta, from the UNICEF report, we have about 8% of our children who are supposed to be in school that are not in school. Why are they not in school? That the parents send them for hawking, or they claim they don't have school fees and all that. But we removed all the school fees. And so we put this measure to ensure that children who are supposed to be in school but are being sent by their parents to go and hawk are taken to school. And even those who are supposed to be in school but are not in school because either because they are truancy or misbehavior, they are taken back to school by these educational marshals.
One of the cardinal principles of the Dr. Oduaghan administration is human capital development. And that is affected health, affected education, affected road construction. In other words, the human resource base of any society, of any community, of any nation is important to the other aspects of development. If you had roads, hospitals, excellent highways, what have you, and you didn't have the human capital to make use of them, to maintain them, then of course you'll have a major challenge. We are building schools to ensure that we prepare our children for the 21st century. The focus, therefore, is on human capital development, and education is cardinal to that. So when you get into secondary school, the state government pays for your fees in the West African School Certificate exam. Meanwhile, you don't pay for tuition. At primary school level, you don't pay kobo. There is a specific directive that no parent in our public schools should pay any money.
Since the governor, Dr. Emmanuel Eweta Odoan, came on board in 2007, I do not think that Delta State indigenous, that is the inhabitants of Delta State, have had impact on health like all Deltans have from 2007 till the present day. If you go to our hospital today, you will see that because there is free access to the hospital, issues of costing, purchase of drugs, taking of cards and all that, most of that has been reduced. You know, so particularly the free maternal health care program and the free under 5 health care program has helped a lot. And these are the, you know, strata of people, you know, that goes to the hospital to seek treatment mainly. So with this free program being done, they are not paying anymore, and so they have free access to the hospital.
We have paid a lot of attention to our primary health care programs, starting from pregnancy, starting from the day the man and the woman meet and pregnancy takes place. We have programs for every Delta, because the truth is that if you do not take proper care of the child while in the mother's womb, the child will come out not be viable and with a lot of challenges. And how do you take care of the child while in the mother's womb? Is by ensuring that the woman has access to health facility and having regular checkup, so that if anything is going to happen, it's detected very early and managed from that time. So we are sure that women have access to health facilities free of charge. Because one of the things that used to stop them from going to hospital is they have to pay for one thing or the other, but now they don't have to pay for anything, even until the child is delivered. And even up till 5 years after the delivery of the child, we were sure that there's free health service at that level. It's not just about delivery, but also taking care of the child, ensuring that there's regular immunization free of charge, ensuring that if the child develops an illness, the child is treated even up to the age of 5 years. And of course, the area of nutrition, and that's also has to do with our agricultural programs and all that, and that the children are adequately fed. So these are some of the things that were put together in the health sector. And of course, for the other areas, the HIV, AIDS, malaria, and all that, we have various units that have programs to deal with these various public health care challenges that we have.
One of the greatest things that I've seen is this place coming back to beauty. It was almost dead when we arrived 9 years ago. And when the missionaries left in 2000, the place went into ruin. And we came back, many of the chiefs had asked us to come back, please save the place. That was in 2005. We came back, we tried hard, but we had to beg the governor for some help. He has brought this place back to beauty again. The roofs, the painting, all the structure has been changed. It is a glorious place now for these people to be helped, to be set free, to get healing, to get surgery, and we are so grateful to him. He has been a mighty friend to help Eku people, and we are so grateful.
There's a great improvement, unlike what it used to be before when the government has not taken over the place. And from the antenatal till delivery, the mothers, they appreciate a lot, because most of them, they will tell you, before they pay millions, we will do this, we will do that, but now everything is free.
In government hospital, they are really trying. They take better care of patients here than in private hospitals. Every morning they come, they take care of you, they take your vital signs, your urine, your BP, everything. They do it often here. Morning, sometimes 3 times daily. So I think giving birth in government hospital is very good than in private hospital.
I want to appreciate the effort of the governor by subsidizing for indigenes of Delta State. Otherwise, it's a thorn in the flesh to manage this type of disease. And as a result of the economic crunch, many people are just dying when they discover what they will go through and what they will pay. So the thing aggravates. So many of us, on behalf of others, I even said to myself today that I would like to appreciate the government because once you get one good turn deserves another. So if he has not come to our rescue, many would have passed away.
For this facility, for this privilege, some of us who has been to this illness that have tried a place like Edo State UBTH and later come here have seen difference, that the state government need appreciation from us.
I want to thank the governor from the bottom of my heart. He has been a dear friend for the Eku people. I know when he came here one time in his early years, his life was saved here at Eku Hospital. And that has made it a place of dearness to his heart. And we are so thankful to him, so thankful and grateful for all he has done to bring this place back to life again.
We are the only one in this country, the only state, who has also subsidized dialysis. For you to go into dialysis in Nigeria, because whether we like it or not, renal failure, which is kidney failure, is becoming increasingly high in Nigeria. So this is the only state that has subsidized renal dialysis sessions from 15,000 per session to 5,000 per session. In which case, for every Deltan who has kidney problem and is going to the teaching hospital Ogara or Central Hospital Warri, instead of paying 15,000, in Lagos even it's about 25,000. Instead of paying that amount, you pay just 5,000. The remaining is subsidized by government. That is a legacy.